Thank the heavens that WWE finally did a decent episode of Monday Night Raw for us to enjoy. Instead of a long, boring 3 hours, you got a 3 hours that was actually easy to sit through and had some decent storylines to get you kind of excited for what you could witness at the Payback event. I felt the WWE did a decent job here tonight, and I'll explain why more in my WWE Raw review. If you're going to talk about Evolution, you have to dress the part. You can't be looking like some average Joe Schmo when you're talking about a faction run by the Game Triple H and his cohort Batista, and of course, my boy, Randall Keith Orton. You can't be talking about Evolution looking like a Joe Schmo. You gotta dress the part. And let's just talk about some of the Shield and Evolution stuff. I'll get to the main event a little bit later on, but I just want to talk about the promo segment that they cut here tonight. Shield pretty much pissed off. That's how we opened up Raw. They cut each individually pretty solid promo. They are pretty much mad and they want a rematch against Evolution. I don't know why they want a rematch with Evolution when they defeated them at Extreme Rules. But hey, it is what it is. And what I liked about this segment was instead of having it where the Shield finished off their promo segment and out came Evolution and out came like a 30-minute talk session to start off Raw to get us all bored in the beginning and just have an obvious result of, oh, Batista versus Roman Reigns is the main event. No, you have the Shield pretty much attack Evolution when Evolution obviously arrived into the building. You have Evolution and the Shield have a little brawl backstage. Evolution comes out, they're pissed off. They want to destroy the Shield one by one by one. And that's how they want to do shit. And my question is now, are they setting up for an Evolution versus Shield at Payback in a hardcore type of 6-on-6 match? Or are they all going to have singular individual matches with each other? That is my question for what they're going to do with this feud right here. Really, really want to know. They didn't really give a clear-cut answer for this Raw, so maybe we'll have to wait till next week's Raw to find out. But pretty much here, this segment just led to the Shield attacking Evolution again, showing that the Shield will stop at nothing to try to get a rematch with Evolution, even though they already defeated Evolution. I don't know why they want a rematch. I guess to show their dominance factor in this whole business. But other than that, really, to be honest, I felt some of the Shield and Evolution stuff was pretty decent. They get me excited for a little bit of Monday Night Raw, and did get me excited for the main event match between Batista versus Roman Reigns, even though you knew it was going to have a predictable outcome at the end of it all. That WWE mid-card division, it certainly knows how to entertain, right, guys? Right? But anyway, speaking of the mid-card division, this Wednesday, live on my channel, I'm going to be doing a podcast, you could call it. I don't know what you want to call it, but I'm going to be doing a live Google Plus Hangout with my friend Antoine Moore from the More to Life podcast. We're going to be doing a Google Hangout talking about the WWE mid-card division. I would love if you guys showed up. You guys can ask any questions referring to the WWE mid-card division. Hell, giving your ideas of what you would do for the mid-card division. So please come on to that show. Come watch me and Antoine talk about it. It will be loads of fun. I guarantee you it. Antoine is a great host to have. And hey, who knows? Maybe one of these days, one of you guys can do a live Google Hangout with me. But anyways, let's get started talking about some of the mid-card stuff we have here. Like Fandango professing his love to Layla. Okay, interesting. Maybe this leads to a Layla Summer Rae feud down the line. But hey, I'm fine with it. Love triangles are interesting storylines if executed correctly. So, okay, I'm fine with it. Hey, at least Dolph Ziggler got a win here, right? Cody Rhodes defeated Damien Sandow. Sandow was plugging himself well because he cut a really good promo on the Raw pre-show. Not only plugging the WWE Network and why you should have the WWE Network, but plugging himself first and foremost. Respect from you, Damien Sandow. Respect people who plug themselves first and foremost. Cody Rhodes ends up beating Damien Sandow after raking the eyes of Damien Sandow. And the commentators wanted you to know he raked the freaking eyes because they would not shut the hell up about that. He raked the eyes. Did you not see what he did? Desperate man do desperate things, Michael. They were really, really trying to plug that point that Cody Rhodes raked the eyes of Damien Sandow to make you see that he's doing something heelish. I'm not a fan of Cody Rhodes being a heel. I know a lot of you guys are, but I'm not. I think he would make a really good babyface for the WWE, but at least it adds somewhat of an interesting little things dynamic for the WWE when Cody Rhodes and Goldust do break off, because Cody's doing all these dastardly things and Goldust, his brother, will be like, I don't support that. Much more interesting than Goldust running into posts and making Cody Rhodes lose matches. That's for damn sure. Why was Ryback having 2 singles matches tonight? Why did Curtis Axel lose to Sheamus and then all of a sudden Sheamus beats Ryback once we come back from commercial break? I understand that they're trying to make Sheamus into a monster heel, but Ryback is one of your better tag teams, and that's almost sad to say they're one of your better tag teams, but it's the truth. They are one of your better tag teams, and so I don't understand why you're making a tag team look super duper weak in this situation. Yeah, I know later on in the night it doesn't get better for Ryback, but geez, they just look pathetic here tonight. And like I said, I know that this is probably going to lead to Sheamus becoming a monster heel, which I'm all for. I don't really mind all that much, but why did we need this on the show? This is one of the parts of the show that I did not understand. I really think they gave John Cena a pen. And they're like, John Cena, write us a segment for Sheamus tonight. And John Cena thought this would be hilarious. I don't know. That's what I really think. I think they gave John Cena a pen and told him to write a segment for Sheamus tonight to get Sheamus on the show. At least they're making Sheamus look super dominant. So when he does turn heel, he is a monster heel at the end of the day. And also I really did like the Lana segment with Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Loved it a lot. And then out comes Alexander Rusev. He breaks the 2x4. The fans are chanting USA. And out comes Big E. Big E comes out and attacks Alexander Rusev. I guess Wale on Twitter might be fearing that, oh no, Big E is next, because we all know who Rusev has been beating as of late. But hey, you know what? I'm fine with this. Big E needs something going for his character after losing the IC title. He is a big dominant threat for Rusev to face off against. I have no problem with this. I don't think the match that they will have will be really, really good. But at least they're doing something with these two characters, so there's nothing really to complain about. My one gripe with the mid-card tonight was, where was Wade Barrett and where was Cesaro? I mean, Bad News Barrett, yes, he's the IC champion, and you don't want to overexpose your IC champion that much, but he just won the belt, and I feel like he should deserve more TV time. Instead of giving us a Sheamus versus Ryback match, you could have had Bad News Barrett at least do one little segment where he's like, I've got some bad news for ya. At least get him on TV somehow. And where the hell was Cesaro? Well, I have to be excited for a main event match with Cesaro tomorrow night? You guys can't just give me Cesaro tonight? Just some questionable things, like where was Cesaro? Where was Bad News Barrett? And the Adam Rose stuff with Jack Swagger, oh God. I like Adam Rose. I'm not a lemon, I'm a rosebud. But in all honesty here, I'm not liking what they're doing with Jack Swagger and Adam Rose. I mean, Jack Swagger has a good premise of what his character should be. I'm really liking the stuff him and Zeb Coulter are doing together. But why have Jack Swagger just get embarrassed by Rob Van Dam like that? Why even have a match if you're just going to have Rob Van Dam no job someone? Fuck, you have a bunch of other guys on the roster Rob Van Dam could do that to, but why Swagger? Why not just have a little segment once again for Adam Rose and Jack Swagger instead of wasting time putting RVD to get a free win? I don't know, not a really big fan of it whatsoever, but hey, it is what it is. But overall, the WWE did somewhat of a good job with their mid-card here tonight, and it was some of the things that I did like about this edition of Monday Night Raw. You know, one thing I also liked about Monday Night Raw tonight was what the WWE did with the Divas tonight. I mean, we always complain how the Divas really don't get that much love on TV, but at least the WWE put effort into this. I mean, hell, they gave Paige a video package. Alicia Fox cut a pretty solid promo and had a good post-match after losing to Paige. Paige versus Alicia Fox was given time. It was actually a pretty solid matchup. I mean, we also got some Total Divas stuff, and I know a lot of people are not fans of Total Divas, and I completely understand, but just understand it. In the WWE's eyes, it's a successful show to them, and at least they're building stuff off from the Total Divas show. So I'm fine with it. I really do not mind. At least the WWE put the Divas on the show and gave them 2 segments and showed some effort and some love for them. I mean, they normally don't get 2 segments or get this much love, but I felt the Divas got a lot of love tonight. The only questionable thing was, why were the Divas holding up scorecards during Nikki versus Natalya? That's something I don't understand. And also with Alicia Fox post-match, what she did, it kind of gives that vibe that she may be leaving the company soon. I mean, this is the time of the year where the Divas disappear. So, I don't know. Is Alicia Fox going to be disappearing soon like most other notable Divas? We have to wait and see and find out. But I did like some of the stuff that the WWE did for the Divas tonight. I thought it was a really good night for the Divas. And now it's time for some very somber news for the WWE and a lot of its fans with Daniel Bryan and the neck injury. Now, when I first heard about this, I said, oh boy, this is going to suck. How long is he going to be out for? And it turns out it's just a minor neck strain and that he could be back in time for Payback. I hope Daniel Bryan has a successful recovery and a successful surgery. I know a lot of you people know I'm not the biggest Daniel Bryan fan out there. Sorry, he's just not my type of guy. But hey, you know what? I do like that he's WWE champion, and I do agree he's put in a lot of fucking work to get to that position. So I hope he has a successful recovery. And I really did like how he tied in that injury with the storyline that is going on forward between him versus the Authority. It kind of gives a little bit of life to that feud. But in all honesty here, I hope he does have a successful recovery. And it seems like when he does come back, that he will be facing Kane, whether it be Payback or the pay-per-view after Payback, which I'm guessing is Money in the Bank. Whenever he comes back, at least we know they have a storyline set in stone for the Daniel Bryan. So all I got to say about Daniel Bryan tonight is hopefully he has a successful recovery and he can be the WWE Heavyweight Champion. And we can see what he's going to be doing as the champion at the end of the day. And just for you guys, yes, yes, yes. In other somber news, John Cena versus Bray Wyatt is continuing. I really don't care about this feud. If you like it, good for you. And it's not because I hate Bray Wyatt or hate John Cena. I just feel this feud has no interest for me whatsoever. I really just don't care about it. It's not because they put on bad matches. I just don't care. The WWE writing team fucked up what could be a really great feud for the John Cena character. The WWE writing team and John Cena's ego fucked up this great feud, in my personal opinion. I just don't care what these guys do with each other whatsoever. That doesn't mean I'm not interested in their payback match, because there is some interest to see if John Cena will put over Bray Wyatt at the payback pay-per-view. But other than that, I don't really care. I did like the six-man tag match with Cena and the Usos taking on the Wyatt family. I thought that was a fun little matchup, but it was with a predictable ending. You knew John Cena and the Usos were going to win. Like, LOL, what? They're going to put Cena to lose on a Monday Night Raw? Get the fuck out of here. But other than that, in all honesty, I am somewhat excited for the last man standing match. I know by the tone of my voice it doesn't sound like it, but hey, at least it's a match that I can sink my teeth into, and at least it's a match that will make me wonder, will Cena put over Bray Wyatt at the end of the day? Like I said earlier, if you're going to talk about Evolution, you got to dress the part. And Batista versus Roman Reigns. Let me tell you guys about this. It was predictable, like I said it would be earlier on in my review. They were going to do a bunch of simple moves. It was going to end in a car crash type fashion, and it did. Pretty much a no contest type finish. Gee, what a surprise. We can't get a clean finish at the end of Monday Night Raw. Who gives a shit? We're having Evolution versus the Shield brawl. What am I complaining for? They have a nice little brawl, and it looks like the Shield have the upper hand, and then all of a sudden Stephanie McMahon sends out the reinforcements, and a lot of these guys call them the heels of the WWE or the Job Squad 2.0, but I call them something different. I call them the Evolution B Squad. They are not the A-plus superstars like Triple H, Randy Orton, or Batista, but they are guys that wish they were at that A-plus level. And at the end of the day, is the Evolution B Squad going to take out the Shield? Oh, hell no. The Shield were like Sting back in Monday Night Nitro, back in the day when he used to take out the NWO with his damn baseball bat. Oh, they were just like Sting, baby. Taking out the Evolution B Squad, beating up Fandango, Curtis Axel, Clem Layfield. They were beating up everyone in the middle of that ring. And at the end of the day, poor Ryback, once again, getting his ass kicked by the Shield since 2012. Took another triple powerbomb in his career. I believe that's like his 80th triple powerbomb. I'm not 100% sure. But pretty much the Shield destroyed the Evolution B Squad, stare down Evolution, and showed they will do anything in their power to get revenge on Evolution for beating them down on Monday Night Raw, even though they already won the match at Extreme Rules. Yeah, that's a mouthful to say. But nonetheless, like I said, this edition of Monday Night Raw, it did some decent stuff to get you excited for Payback. Like I said, with Daniel Bryan, we don't know his situation if he's going to wrestle at Payback. I think if Daniel Bryan is able to wrestle at Payback, they'll just do a 6-on-6 match between Shield and Evolution. But if he isn't, they might spread out the card and give the card more depth with those 3 singles matches that I talked about with Orton and Ambrose, and Triple H versus Rollins, and with Batista versus Roman Reigns. That's what I think the WWE might go if Bryan can't wrestle. But at least they're setting up Bryan to have an opponent to come back to. Yes, even though it's freaking Kane, at least they're setting up something with that. We're also getting some setup with Bray versus Stephanie McMahon, even though I don't expect that match to happen. But at least we're getting some setup. Cena and Wyatt, as much as I don't care about the feud whatsoever, at least the WWE is doing a good job setting up that match in itself with the last man standing stipulation. You know it's going to be a much better match than your cage match. Nothing can be worse than that. So at least we're getting something. Like I said, they did a decent job with the mid-card stuff. So overall, this Raw gets a C-. Thank you guys for watching this review of Monday Night Raw. If you guys like me, you can check me out on my website, chillinwithchase.com. Subscribe to me for more content like this, sports, football, MMA, basketball, pro wrestling, whatever it is. Just subscribe to me if you want more content. Make sure you guys check out the Google Hangout on Wednesday, where I will be with my buddy Antoine Moore from the Mortal Life podcast, talking about the mid-card division of the WWE and how we can rebuild it to be something really, really good television for the fans out there. Please come to that, because that would be an awesome experience. You guys can interact with us live via the comment section on there. So it'll be awesome if you guys can come. Remember, Wednesday, that's when I'll be doing that Google Hangout. Also, guys, follow me on Twitter at ChaseAuber68. I'm out of here. It's Monday, and if you have finals this week, you better be studying for those damn things. Anyways, I'm out of here. Peace!